Hello and welcome to one of the review rooms here at AVForums. Today we have the Yamaha RX-A1040 AV Receiver. It's turned up for review, so let's see what's in the box. So as we said, this is a review sample, but it should be representative of what you would buy if you bought the Yamaha RX-A1040 from a dealer. So let's open the box. So first of all, let's take a look at the remote control. I have to say that very typical of a Yamaha remote control. Nice titanium and black finish there. Buttons are well positioned, although it looks a little bit busy towards the bottom down here. Probably take a little bit of time to get used to. But nicely laid out, sits nicely in the hand, and nice weight to it as well. So that's the remote control. And also in this section of the box is it looks like aerial for Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. And in this section as well we have some batteries to go with the remote. Immediately to the right hand side of this is it should be the microphone, and it is. That should be the microphone for the EQ system. Also inside the box, it's aerial, and I've got a feeling, yep, and that's the FM aerial there. At the far end of the box we have the power connector, and last but not least is the instruction manual, which comes on a CD-ROM, and there's a quick startup guide in the box there as well. And all that's left to do is to take the receiver out of the box. So we've taken the receiver out of the box, and this is the Yamaha RX-A1040 AV Receiver. And as you can see, quite a traditional design with the input dial to the left, the volume knob to the right. We have the flap, which if I take the tape off, and it would be stubborn while we're videoing this. And as we can see, under the flap is we have more connections in there. We've got a USB, there is the mic for the auto EQ, we've got auxiliary video, HDMI, and composite video in there with audio inputs. Silent cinema, that means it's a headphone jack. And we also have buttons there for scene selection, as well as multi-zone, zone 2 and zone control, and FM, AM and tuning buttons to the right hand side. Also just above the volume control we have a pure direct button, which will switch everything off apart from the amplifier. And to the left hand side is the main power button. I have to say, even though it's a traditional design, I really like the titanium and black finish of the 1040. So let's have a look round the back. So with the magic of video editing, we're now looking at the back panel of the Yamaha 1040. The first thing I've done is added the aerial for the wireless receiver. So let's take a look at the back panel, and let's start with the top area here. And as you can see, we have 7 HDMI inputs and 2 outputs at this side. Zone 1, which is the main output, is ARC ready, and HDMI 2 is zone 2 or zone out. So other video connections on the back here, we've got 2 component inputs and 2 component outputs. We also have 4 composite inputs and 2 composite outputs as well, so that's the video side of things. For those who still like record players, we do have a ground and the audio in for a phono stage, so if you're using a turntable, that's your connections there. And we also have 4 sets of stereo analog inputs for those that are using legacy devices, and that's the inputs there. We also have a multi-channel input here, so if you're using SACD player, DVD audio player or similar, then you have your inputs there. And then just to the right of that, we've got audio zone out, and we also have our pre-outs here, which include 2 subwoofer outputs. So we have a full 7.2 pre-outs there. Next we have our controls. So we've got an RS-232 control port there, and we've got remote in and out triggers as well as 12 volt triggers, 2 of them in the center of the back panel there. And then finally down to the bottom here, we have our speaker terminals, not color coded, unlike the denim which we recently saw and we recently unpacked and unboxed. But these do also come with the plastic inserts, so if you are using banana plugs, and these ones are a little bit more tricky, these do pop out the back there, so you can then plug in your banana plug for your speakers. So as we have here, we've got our front left and right channels, we've got surround channels, center channels here, surround back if you're using a 7.1 or 7.2 system, and then you have your extra presence speakers, as Yamaha call them, or zone 2 or you can bi-amp. So that concludes our unboxing video of the Yamaha RX-A1040 AV Receiver. The review is coming up very soon, and don't forget you can read more reviews at avforums.com/reviews. You can watch more videos at avforums.com/videos. And don't forget, you can follow us on Twitter. And you can like us on Facebook. Thanks for watching.